Well, welcome to the first video of our new YouTube channel, VancouverWalking.com. We usually wander around Vancouver and do the sights and sounds, but due to the inclement weather in Vancouver currently, we're playing games. We're playing Dead by Daylight. A little bit about our setup here. We're using an old Mac and OBS, and due to the fact that when there was a Catalina update there, a Mac, there was no OBS support for a couple of months, so we resorted to a different alternative. So what we're doing is we record the game on our television using our PS4, and we upload it to our Mac, and then we live comment it on what we're doing currently with using OBS. We're far from being professional players. This is one of our examples of our one and done. What we do is we wake up in the morning time, have our breakfast, and then fire up the PS4 and turn on the TV and play one game and record it, then upload it to our computer and then live comment in it. So that's where you're going to see a little bit of the reflections there on the television screen. That's as dark as it gets at this time of the day. As again, we're playing with the nurse currently. Not one of our favorite killers. We don't spend a lot of time using her because she's just too slow. I prefer someone who's a little bit faster on their feet rather than has some sort of teleportation powers or anything else. Give me a fast killer who's got fast on his feet rather than someone who's got special skills. I'll take that any time of the day. So you always got to flick the old crate there. So this was, as I said, this is we're far from being professional. This is just kind of a hobby. As I said, most of our other stuff is at patreon.com/Vancouver Walker, with some sights and sounds, over 80 videos of the sights and sounds Vancouver exclusive. You will not find them on YouTube or anywhere else. Some of the places we've been to is the Lookout, ferry crossing from Vancouver to Victoria. We've been on the SkyTrain, we've been on the little mini railroad in Stanley Park, we've been to the aquarium, we've been to the atrium, we've been to pretty much anywhere and everywhere in Vancouver. So we've got lots of videos in there. So check it out. $5 a month gets you the access to the about 80 videos exclusively only on Patreon. So as I said, we're far from being professional. We're just playing around with the adjustments on the PS4 currently, because we're finding that it's the adjustments for the see here. Once I've got to figure out how to, maybe obviously we've got it down to 0 right now as far as the killer goes. So I think that's as good as it's going to get. We had it at 100 before and it was just all over the place. This seems to be as well, it's as good as it's going to get because it can't get any lower than this. Because we had a lot of problems just with the being able to see the killers, or the survivors around when they're up close. We get a little bit because of the forward button and the up and down button. There is no separation, so to speak, on Dead by Daylight. So it can be a little bit confusing and a little bit troublesome at times. So this was our solution. We've got it set down to 0. We had it set down to 0 before and we didn't really notice, but I definitely can see the difference between the 0 and the 100% as far as the agility of the killer's view. So we're going to track down her or him or whoever it is and give him a whack, him or her a whack, and we're going to put them up on the hook. This wasn't an overly successful hunt. As I said, we're not professional players. We play one game a day, film it, live comment on it, and upload it. So we're not those people who sit in their parents' basement and play video games for 8 hours a day. We have a life and we have other activities which we encourage everyone else to do. Also, get out of your parents' basement. There's more to life than video games. So as I said, there's been a recent update for the Dead by Daylight, well, the Chinese New Year coming on. So there's some firecrackers on some of the generators, and there's just some red and gold, which is the favorite colors of the Chinese. That's one thing we have to, Dead by Daylight is consistent in updating their game, but also it can be a real pain in the ass. You get, oh, ready to play, and then you've got a massive update that you've got to wait for. So that has delayed our game playing numerous times. We thought, oh, okay, we're ready to play, and we have a massive 15-minute update that has to take place before we can play the game. So we usually try to upload these videos between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. If there's any kind of problems with the computer, with the PS4, with Dead by Daylight, it could be delayed, but we try to do it Monday to Friday. So that's our schedule, Monday to Friday between 9 and 10 a.m. in the morning Pacific. So if you're interested in seeing some awesome, and I mean awesome, Dead by Daylight gameplay, subscribe, check it out. And if you're really, really interested, head on over to patreon.com/Vancouver Walker and see some really, really excellent videos of the sights and sounds. Oh, we've actually done a full loop of walking around Stanley Park, all along the seawall from Yaletown all the way to Cole Harbor. Oh, geez, we've been everywhere and anywhere. Tons and tons and tons of videos there. But as I said, we're in the winter mode right now due to the inclement weather in Vancouver. It's not overly cold, but it's wet. And the old camcorder is not waterproof, and we're not going to be paying for anything waterproof. Will this suffice to stick with the Dead by Daylight and other games during the winter time? But yeah, subscribe to our channel, check it out. All kinds of interesting things will be coming up, but this is our first upload of Dead by Daylight, and we're playing the nurse currently. Not one of our favorite characters and not one of our most common characters, so we're still trying to figure out how to use her power, etc. The teleportation power, it seems to work, but I believe there's a way that you can actually come right up on the survivor and kill them with, but I saw it on another guy playing. A little bit of an accident there. I went downstairs, didn't mean to go downstairs. We're going to go back upstairs and try to see if we can find this survivor again. As I said, with these foot races and stuff, you definitely need these superpowers because some of these killers are so slow. Probably the worst, the slowest one is the hillbilly one, or the hunter, just so slow, and getting to put the survivors on a hook, it's even worse. And then I don't know how she did. She got a little bit of a turbo boost there. I don't know how that happened. It was a game glitch or something like that, but she suddenly accelerated out of my ability to give her a hack. Give me a hack and I'll hack you back. And so they're all running for the exit right now, so we're going to see if we can teleport up there a little bit faster. And there's one by the door there. Okay, and he or she's going to book right out. So that's one. And as I said, once this comes up, there's only one at this one door. That means they're all at the other exit. So we got to teleport over there as fast as we possibly can. And there's the other one. And then the guy's giving me a blast of the light. And that is it. VancouverWalking.com's Dead by Daylight. And once again, if you're interested in supporting us, you can head on over to patreon.com/Vancouver Walker for $5 a month to get access to over 80 videos of sights and sounds of Vancouver. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.